You know how in Baba is You, words spell sentences? Like Baba is you, flag is win, rock is push. What if we abbreviated them? So here we go. This is a whole world about these abbreviations. You'll notice that I do have a move count now, though. Anyway, so first of all, we have tree is stop. This is what T is S means. It's tree is stop. So I break it, the trees are no longer stopping me. However, I do stick that is at the bottom left, which is not great. So I have a W. The W is win. So we want an is up here, but we can't get it if I do that. We're stuck now because we broke the ice is you, so I'm no longer win. I'm no longer you, sorry. So I probably need to get that is back or something like that. Or... oh, there we go. Okay. So that's very important. I can change it to the love. But you might also notice another trick about this setup, which like justifies the is getting stuck in the corner. So, in fact, let's switch it so that love is you just like right now. And now this is T, this is tree. They should have made, it should have been more cyan, I think. But you can do, you see, is. See? It still is. But yes, you now we do tree is win, and there we go. I was standing on a tree, so I won immediately. There we go. I mean, while I have the move counter, I might as well try to do, like, some move count stuff. Alright, here's one I found that's pretty nice. So you do this. Okay, and now you just do something very specific with the T's positioning. Here. Okay, now we bring this stuff back. A tree is stopped. Luckily, that didn't affect anything. You do this. Okay, and now 67 moves. That's pretty nice. We're just gonna head to the second level now. Time capsule. Okay, so the move counter is kind of blocking. Luckily, it's blocking the most useless statement, Baba is you. So it's actually changed because Oyster was not in the original Letters 1.0 edition. So yeah, that's a new object. And we need to spell, so okay, I immediately see it. It's too suspicious. We have to spell hot. H-O-T. Now, it's weird because, like, I guess it needs to, like, because the ice is defeat, and it's not stop, so we can push stuff past it, which is highly suspicious. It suggests Baba is hot. It's because it's making the statement, Baba is hand, so I just turn into the hand. Great. Alright, let's try something else. I mean, I can use text, right, to turn something into text. Okay, so I can do oyster as text, then maybe make oyster as hot. I think the hand also wants to be an oyster. Hopefully that H position isn't bad. And then I would do oyster as oyster. But I lost the real oyster in the process. Actually, can't I do a text stack? Oyster is oyster and oyster is hot. I mention that because oyster is push. Oyster is oyster means it can't transform, so my oyster is hot will not transform into a hand. Alright, let's make that happen. So I believe hand needs to go on top of here. Oh no, wait. Yeah, the hand goes on top, the letter H goes on top of the hand. You turn the hand into an oyster. This actually poses the problem, though, because while I do have that stack, and that didn't work. That didn't work at all. The other oyster got transformed. Oh, you know, it's probably just hand is hot, right? So, okay, I put the oyster there, and then turn it into a hand. Okay, that'll make sense. Because the hand is immune to the hot problem. Okay, so, but first of all, we do H here. Hand is text. Now oyster is hand. Now we set up hand is hot. There. Because the hand is the hand, so it's immune to being transformed to hand. There you go. Alright, next, hungry. I don't recognize this level from the original, so okay. Huh. So, well, first of all, it says bird is you on the right, not Bob is you. Like, the color definitely matters there. Okay, so, what's the win condition? M has B is W, so me has a box is win. So I need to destroy the me, which is the purple object there. Okay, so to destroy it, I need to get it on fire is hot. So I need melt. Except I don't have the letter E or anything else for that. Wait, what? What? Has. There should be an E for melt somewhere, but I don't see it. Weird. I mean, I could push the... Also, leaf. We have a leaf in the level, which you can turn into a me, or you could turn the leaf into text. Nope, hold on. Leaf is and we failed. Leaf is text. Not that it should matter, but like this is foliage. This object that's multiple leaves, it's called foliage. Wait, so that doesn't count. Oh. Oh, okay, no, I understand, I remember. Or understand, I don't know. Definitely, like, I remember a similar level, but I think it was, redesigned, I think. Okay, so the idea is, we need the... So, how do you get the E? This purple object is called a me. So, if I turn it into text, I get a nice me. I should turn the other leaf into a me, so we can do this. Meme. Alright, so... so we do need to do this in order that, like, preserves what we have. Like, we need to do M is T to turn into a text, then the leaf needs to turn into a me. Then I basically have everything ready. I just need to do M is melt. L T. There we go. It's a burger. Okay, so as it turns out, M has B means burger. But yes, we've spelled out melt, and, you know, melt, of course, means that it dies to hot objects, so there we go. Alright, log cabin. Okay, this is a classic. So, we need to get in there and say flag is win, but you can see that we don't have, like, the W letter is stuck on this wall, so we're just not really able to make that happen. Also, flag fear Baba, if you look at that. Flag fear Baba, and algae eat flag, so it dies. Okay, so we need to deal with that too. We also have an S here. This is a suspicious S. It means still. It cannot move. If we could get the flag to be still, that would be nice, but we also need to smuggle, like, the word is into this room to make flag is win as well. So... Alright, so let's try to get text through here. What? Text can't go through here? Oh no, it's because... Oh my gosh. It's because this is Ice's telly, and, like, if I break it, then it's no longer teleporting. Duh. Okay, well... Let's try... Okay, we are forced to keep the I as T. At least we get the S in here. We can do that to mess with the S, okay. But how do we get the W? Well, no, this is easy, isn't it? All I need to do is get the I in there. Okay, maybe this is the wrong order in terms of, like, time save. In terms of move saving. We'll just switch the order here. This is not really a big deal, but might as well try to do it in an optimal way. Okay, so here, I'm going to also do here. So I want to get back in here and then move the F so that's in position. And then we do the S. So you see, this is making both flag is still, as well as flag is win. We can pretty much ignore what the teleportation is doing. All we need to do is... Okay, I have to waste one move by pressing space here. But there we go. Because remember, because of the teleportation, it was only activated on half turns. There we go. There's a bonus level. Oh gosh. I love this bonus level. Alright, let's go. Pack mentality. Da. Okay, well, good job, me, for dying on the first move. So... Text is the snow. 8... What is this? What is this? Why am I dying? Oh, wait, hold on. This AB is W. I think that means algae Baba is weak. So that means that green things are weak, the algae is weak, as well as I'm Baba, so I'm also weak. Okay. Weird to think about. We could break that statement, though. And we have J has J, Jelly has Jelly. Jelly is win. If I look at the top, it says Jelly is win, clearly. So... AB just needs to have Jelly, right? Seems like it's not that simple, because... Algae Algae wanted to be weak. Okay. Algae wants to be weak, for now. So we can get a Jelly out of there. However, Baba is still weak, so I need to break this, and then AB is no longer weak. In other words, Algae and Baba are no longer weak. So, Baba can now just go on the Jelly and easily win. There we go. BFFs. Okay. So, I'm playing as both a tree and an ice right here. Oh, this is great. To be honest, I don't know why this it is purple, when it is normally a blue-colored thing, but sure. So, that means I'm controlling both the ice and the tree. There's also a Keke here. I cannot get on the ladder. Why not? I can't. So that says... ladder and flip is stop. Also, ladder and spike is still. The spike is the purple things right there, which are not relevant right now. Wait, Not still. K is O. Alright. It actually means shut and open. Keke is open. So open objects and open shut objects, that's pretty clear. It doesn't need much explanation. So we just need to open the ladder up, which is, I guess, weird to think about. Like, it is a justification, but sure. This eye is stuck to the wall. So we're making some sort of statement here. K is O. K isn't even push though. Okay, so what I need to do is that. In some point, definitely must say K is Y for Keke is U, so that the ice... So, I don't know why the tree is there though, but it's weird because when I do K is Y, I can sacrifice the ladder, but I will still need control, which I don't have right now. I would have it if I got another Keke somehow. I guess one thing is that it's very good to be a Keke. Like, you should just turn everything into a Keke if you can, and this level will be very, well... Actually, seems like we need more than 3 objects to win, so even turning them into Keke will not help. Which means there's probably some item duplication of some sort. Although, K can't turn into an IT. Although IT's K works as expected, with Ice and Tree both turning to Keke. Okay, let's just do the obvious right now. We do that, and then we do something involving these things. It is I! No, that's stupid. Also, we have too many is's. This looks like alternator territory. It really does. Okay, let's just make that happen. Hold on, I think this eye goes last. Okay, no, wait, this eye didn't work. No, it's shut. It's shut is the problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize this earlier, but those spikes, they are shut. They are not stop. They are not defeat. So that the thing is, they're only a problem for the Keke. So all I really need to do... No, never mind. The alternator doesn't even work. Because of the... Okay, you know, here's just a better idea. It's way less complicated, but you know how the problem is that it is K also, like, completely kills us? What don't we just do I as I? Just do I as I in here. Make sure not to get trapped in there. Okay, so now, see? It only transformed one of the objects. So now I can play as K. Keke is U. And crucially, after opening the ladder, I still have control, and I can turn back into it, which is, of course, ice and tree. We don't have the tree, of course, but we have the ice, and the ice can make it. There we go. Alright. Level 7, Abstract Playground. So I'm playing as a snowman, woohoo! I think that's different. I don't remember a snowman sprite before. Cog, though. The word cog is way too suspicious. I mean, just... You gotta look at all the stuff down there with the C, the O's, and the G's. So, I guess that's what? What are those? Cart, Oyster, and Ghost. Which are all going to be pushed right now because Cog is P. Okay. And... that caused an immediate problem. Why? Because... So that made Flag, but there was a ghost there responsible, and the Keke is constantly moving. The K is M means Keke is move. So the ghost was solid before. Well, the ghost is actually just... Ghost stops already elsewhere in the level. It's just that when we transform it, it turns into a flag, and the flag is not solid, so we just die. And because Snowman is who got broken. I mean, sure. And I guess that is a problem, because when we do that, we can't win. We don't have a way to get on top of the ghost. Maybe we would win if we transformed here and then was on the flag, but the ghost is solid, meaning we can't do that. Maybe flag just needs to be pushed. Oh, that doesn't do anything either. That's assuming we have enough turns to even do that. It's interesting that I can stand on the cart, though. If I make this statement while standing on the cart, do I win? No, because... Okay. Because oyster is oyster and cart is cart. Begging the question, why are they there in the first place? The cart and the oyster. Like, flag is push is also really interesting, because flag is push makes it a solid object, if you remember. So now I'm not dying because the flag is solid and the Keke is not going to move into it. However, I can't just easily break the push, I think. There's no way for me to get on the flag after that, like at the same time. No. However, this is important because I can turn the flag into a cog again, right? Aha! That's added a lot more objects, both here and here. Okay, so now if I do cog as flag, I can use I can put the P... Okay, I think I win now. Because I can just do cog is P, and cog is... Okay, so now the Keke can't move because that space now is a cog... no, not cog. A cart and an oyster in it. Which are both solid, and because we made the COG push. So I can just win here. Chess battle advanced. That's also enough to beat World 2. I just noticed a 5 pip on the map. I think that was there before. Oh, that also unlocked... Cursed. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, what is that 5 pip on the map? Too sus. There's no way it optimizes any sort of good way at all, but there we go. That's 1 into 3 moves. Alright, well, level 8, Colder Waters. Okay. We're playing as 2 objects again. We're playing as a rock. No, we're not. Okay, the rock is just moving on its own. And I'm playing as a fish. Okay. But R is N. That means rock is nudge, and it's nudging down. So it will always move down. I'm dying to the algae. Well, maybe the nudge would help with that. We also have this T is D, which is suspiciously movable. Which allows us to, like, put an is here. We have what? Algae is M? I think that's melt and hot, right? Algae is melt, and algae is not hot. Okay. What is the... Now, the main question is, find the suspicious word you can spell. All these characters to get to the star, which is past this gate. Definitely feels like that algae there wants to be melted by, like, a rock. And the rock is also solid, so the rock will also need to die with that one. That would also mean that we do that. But then how do we move it? Oh, wait, it's push, so we can easily move it. Okay. So we put it there. We want it to nudge. Okay, now what? I suspect we combine we just cross formation, but it feels like I'm missing something. Otherwise, it would seem to be too easy. Well, it's because the algae itself is not melting there. How do we spell it? And? Oh, wait, maybe and. But no, we can't do and. There's nothing good on the end of it. That T is D means text is defeat. It means that if I'm ever overlapping text, I die. I don't think that's relevant, but the letters in there might be relevant. Yeah, and it's so suspicious that I'm left behind with freaking A and N though. Okay, let's go here. Just watch. Guess what will happen. Ow, what the hell? Well, algae is just defeat, just as a base rule. Yes, it does work as and. That seems important that it works as that, but it's not helping. I'm making rock is M, melt and hot, yet the algae is not dying. Maybe this is the wrong step. Yeah, that destroys the rock. No, what I need first is the algae to be hot. Okay, right. You idiot. No, I mean the rock needs to be hot. And the algae needs to be melt, that's right. Okay, now that we got rid of it, we can do the and trick. Except we don't need to do the and trick. Jeez. Chess battle advanced. Alright, so this title's so good, by the way. Busy day. That's Baba is you day. Alright. Okay, so I'm playing as Baba, of course. This is an orb now. And that ice kills us. Because ice is defeat, if you look there. That's grass. And grass is open right now. We also have not grass is shut at the bottom, which means that all the objects that are not grass can open up that. It's funny because, like, they phrased it in perhaps the reverse of the intuitive way. Which raises questions about, like, okay, orb. I immediately see it, okay? I just can't not see it at this point. We could spell orb over here. Now, how does that help us? Well, of course, if I do something like this... Oh, we should make it... Well, that's not very useful. Well, you can clearly see that we're making both Baba is push and then orb is push as well. So that's meaningful, perhaps. But... Although, by the way, that object at the very start of the level, that's a reed, which is probably the R in here. R-E-E-D. Okay, so let's think about what we need to do here. I think it's implying that we're pushing an object in there, or pushing at least 2 objects past the ice. So, for example, if we just use, like, text to show it, we could do that. Okay, but the text does not count as a real, like, object, so it doesn't open up the grass. We legit need to bring 2 objects that are push in there. I think we just need to not play as a Baba right here. But how do we get an object out? I think it's, like, here, and now... But the Baba is now in a bad spot, I think. Well, yeah, no, let's try doing this first. Okay. But then this letter B is in a bad spot. The bad spot is then I can't move it out. Maybe what I should do is, like, put the orb here. Although it's worth noting that all these objects that I can control, this B and K and O is stop. All of them are stop. So, like, these are actually, like, in the way right now. What's the space on the left of the K is Y suspicious, but I don't know what to do with it. Remember that we have the orb is push, and that's really relevant. That should be really relevant, which means that when we're ending the level, the key is the one that's you. However, I still need to fix this issue of the objects that are stuck here. Like, let's say we put an O in there. That's much more obtainable. I can push this B over here, and successfully spell orb as P. However, we still happen to have one object, one piece of text remaining. Is this gonna be good enough? Okay, this is the failure I was expecting, right? So we don't have enough pieces of text to make this work. We need one more piece of text there, and then this would win. But unfortunately, we're forced to sacrifice the orb, and then we don't have enough. So, kind of suspecting maybe there's some vertical play with, like, crossing the is instead over here. So the problem is, when I put stuff in here and attempt, like, I get stuck there if I do that. If I put an object here, then the object there gets stuck. But there is an object that I can use that doesn't get stuck because I will be transforming into, I will be you at the end of it. That would be key. So I just make key as P. Okay. That works. Except I need a correct position for this as well. So, hold up. It's weird because of the positioning, I guess, but it should work. Get freaking orb in the way. Anyway, so you do that. Now, key is you. So everything is free. I mean, come on. We still need to plan out a little bit, but this is pretty much gonna win at this point, I think. You just do orb as win. No, not win. I mean, it is a win, but not yet. Okay. So now we have orb as P, which of course includes Baba being a pushable object. Woohoo. I bring everything down here. Okay. So of course the two is's will be spent, and then I open those, and there we go. Grab is win. Yes, I wasted a bunch of extra moves at the end. That's just to make the two last digits look good. Okay, anyway. Nice house. Skull housing necessary. That is a item duplication trick. Also, I don't forget this level at all. I mean, maybe I forget the solution a little bit, but I remember this being a very solid, very tightly designed, like, level with what you need to do, so that's good. Okay. So, we need to get through that door. Key is open, but there's also a line of algae that needs to be gone. And algae is sync. That means we require one object to put on top of it to get rid of it. However, text is float, if you'll notice, so the text is not an object that can be allowed to get rid of it. AKA, we need object duplication, because we only have one other object, this house, but we need to destroy two things. And also, we're playing as fish, therefore F is H. That's the beam. The highly suspect beam. This does... I mean, you definitely... I feel like you have to make it, but yet we do have a bad transformation going on here. So, I think maybe the first interesting thing is I can do this. House is you, and then I've detached it from requiring the fish's input. And then I could do fish... well... I could do it. Feels like text gets stuck in an awkward way, though, but I can do it. So let's just do it. So it will need to look something like this. And then... here. Nope. That sucks, honestly. So I wanted to get both this and this at the same time. Well, okay, we can do that with moving the H as Y instead. Okay. We'll just undo to here. I feel like I'm gonna need the push. The push is there for a reason. Okay. There. And then I do that move, by the way. So you see that if I didn't do that move, it's hard to see, but I'm playing as a house, but the house is going to turn into a key next turn, so I need to break the house's key. Okay, now I have two keys, but they are not push. So... And one of them is, like, stacked inside, which is bad. It feels like I need to make key as you at some point in order to prevent that. But first of all, we'll do key as push to at least get rid of this one key. Okay, key as push. Boom. Now for here, I believe I want to do key as you. But the house. But the house! Okay, what if I go here instead to fix the is problem? Okay. Nice turnaround. Not sure that turnaround's needed. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay. Honestly, if that final step was actually forced, I would love this. Like, that's just amazing if that was forced, but there we go. Alright, well, let's go to the dog cabin. Doge. Anyway, so... CW instead. So we got a C. Our end goal is to get the cat. And cats fear dogs, so we have the same kind of issue there. Huh. Okay, so how do we win then? I think the cat also needs to be still. Is there... There's gotta be a trick, I feel like. CIS? But the box is stopped, so we can't even do IS. It, though. So it's always sus when we can spell it. No, I don't see it in the rules, never mind. So the it is not involved, which is good to know. Also suspicious whenever something like that's like available, but I don't think there's anything there. Most suspicious thing is the box over here. There used to be like a box on this corner, if you remember, but now there isn't. So it feels like you gotta make some sort of statement that's useful. But again, we need to make both cat is win and cat is still. I is T is what I'm imagining. I can't even bring an S through here. Like, I mean, I could, but the problem with bringing an S through, though, is that I can't, like, fix it. This S is going to be stuck here, and I can't move it below. Which would be great if I could move it below, but the box, like, it makes things solid, etc. One day I'm just going to say et instead of etc. and hope everyone understands me. Like, I get I can put the is in there, right? But this makes no sense. Unless I can stack. And I don't think I can stack. It's just a teleporter. Wait, no, this works, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, thought I needed to stack them, but no, alternating is good enough. There we go. So you see that right now, well, last turn, because ordering is weird. Cat is still, so will not fear and die on me. Now cat is win, and I can just stand on it now. It's not gonna fear away. Well, sure. There we go. Just need an idle. Gee, letters frustration. Anyway, good night. Next time, the Glowshroom Cavern, where there's now hieroglyphics in our Baba. And we have the letter property. Let's go.